Hi, Andrea. How you doing? I'm great.
I'm good too. That's awesome. Very cool. So thanks for joining me on this fabulous, kind of a great Sunday morning. But anyway, it's cool. It's Sunday, and thanks for joining me. You are. I wanted to talk to you this morning because you're actually one of the veterans and the frontline people that got Travel International open.
Yes.
And we're just so we couldn't be more thrilled to have you on the team because you have actually changed the way people do travel and you supporting people who are traveling, which is amazing.
And I love being with your group. I think it's a great. The two of you starting this business, it's been great.
Oh, that's fantastic. I mean, I was going to get to that question, but so that's awesome. Because I mean, you and I we've actually been together for several years.
Yes.
When you actually were still working at something so amazing before. Tell us about that before you became a travel agent. What were you doing?
So I was an elementary school principal. I worked 30 years in the profession. I retired at 55, and I was blessed to have that career. I loved it. But having said that, I was blessed to be able to try something different in life while I was still young enough, and something else I was passionate about.
Okay, that's awesome. But you know what? Like, so being an elementary school principal, it's like huge. Like, it's 1,000% customer service, right? I mean, you're dealing with munchkins. You're dealing with all the kids who are like developing human beings going out into the world, and you're also dealing with all the parents who are not always easy to deal with. And then you're dealing with your colleagues. You're dealing with an educational board that has its rules and regulations, etc.
Yes.
So, you know, when somebody wraps their head around all of that and the responsibility of, you know, what you held for so many years, thank you very much, because apparently you went out retired as probably one of the most loved principals ever.
Thank you.
So why travel? Why this?
I've always had the passion for it. I've even, when I was young, I did a lot of traveling on my own. While I was a teacher principal, we were fortunate to have 3 beautiful daughters, and we were fortunate to both be in education. So we had the summers, and we traveled every summer, and we gave our kids quite the education as a result of it. And I just want to continue and to start to explore some of that. Definitely, yeah.
It's also in the education system, right? Like, she's still working?
Actually, she just retired, so she's coming to Maui with me. Yes, just retired.
That's awesome.
Yes, yeah. We'll be able to do a lot of traveling together now.
That's awesome.
Yes.
And so tell me about that trip. Like, so what was it? Like 2 years ago, you guys went to Hawaii together?
Yeah. 2 years ago, my wife and 2 of our daughters. One was working, so she couldn't come. We went to Maui for the first time. We loved it. So we went back last summer again. Loved it, and we feel that it's paradise. It's just so much you can do, see, and I wanted to share that with other people. So that's what we're doing this year. We're leaving actually in a few days with a group of over 50 people, and looking forward to sharing it with them. Yes.
Oh my God! Like, and that's really important because, like, so what? Okay, and people just think, oh yeah, but I can book that Hawaii trip on my own. Now, like, so having as a travel professional, you booked Maui, you booked Hawaii, and it was your first time ever. I mean, tell us about like the intricacy, the details involved in actually booking a trip to Hawaii. Like, it's very important that. Like, do you find that it's important to have a professional behind you when you're booking something as essential as, to most people, it's a bucket list destination?
Yes, and I think it is. And a number of the people coming weren't planning on coming to Maui, even though it was on their bucket list. So that was partly helpful. The other part is that I've always believed in being a lifelong learner. And while I was in education, I did a lot of research and a lot of learning about education. So all I've done is switch that over to travel. And so I've started to blog. write about places. I've started to research places, going there. So I feel I've become an expert on a few places and want to continue to do that and share that with people.
There's no question that you've become an expert because you are today. If people don't know it, they're going to know it now. You are one of the top earners with Travel Agents in Action, and that speaks volumes with your commitment to travel, to customer service, and to helping other people get to the experiences that you want to experience for yourself too, you and your family, right?
Yes.
So, exactly. So the whole Hawaii thing. So you've got like almost 60 people leaving with you to Maui in just a few days on Thursday, I think, and which is really exciting. And so tell me about why you think these people have booked with you, and how you got to bring such an enormous group with you.
Well, the funny thing is, I didn't even really advertise this thing. It was mostly word of mouth, speaking to people. I'm on an airplane going down to Florida, and I'm sitting next to this couple and start telling them about this trip, and they end up booking with 2 friends. So people I didn't even know booked on this. And honestly, I did not even advertise this. It just, they liked the price, they liked where we were going, they liked some of the things I talked about, and yeah, definitely, yeah.
Exactly, right? And I think that the word of mouth is probably the most powerful form of advertisement out there today, right? I mean, we can social media and advertise and newspaper and TV, we can media people up the yin-yang, but at the end of the day, people will do business with people they know, like, and trust. And you are somebody that people have come to know, like, and trust just from the years in your previous sphere over this, for going forward. So, which makes you a total professional when it comes to selling travel.
I feel a lot more confident than when I started 4 years ago. I feel I have an understanding. Yes, I have. And I look at you, who's been in it over 30 years. So I understand what it takes to do this job well. It's more than just a job. It's more than just a profession. I think it's an opportunity to help people meet their goals and realize their dreams.
Exactly, and that's awesome. That is so cool. And you've got a couple of other, you've inspired some of our other agents to go with you. Tell me about that.
Well, I do have Jonathan Graham, who is coming with some of the people he included to bring onto this trip as well. And he's a golfer, so he's putting together a couple of golf rounds for some of us. I'm going to join in one of those. And Jeanette Palmasar, and she's also a travel agent with us, and she's brought a group. So yes, they participated in this as well.
That's awesome. And that's a really cool thing about Travel Agents in Action, right? Is that because we're a family, and it's really cool when we can pull our family together. And now you, having had experience at Maui for a couple of times, to bring out all these new people with you, plus some of our agents who have never been out that way. And we can really sell Maui, but it's very different when our fellow colleagues are experiencing a destination for the first time ever as well, and now bringing some of their friends. And that's where we lean on each other. That's why we feel Travel Agents in Action is a great family atmosphere, is because we depend on each other, we lean on each other, and we open up everybody's world to new experiences.
For sure. One of the things we're doing is the second night we're there, we're going to have a party with the group. So we are going to meet at one of the pools, and all 50 odd number of us are going to be there, looking to get a couple of hula dancers. And so, bring your own food, bring your own drinks, and so give everyone an opportunity to get to know each other.
That's fantastic. Now let's talk about food, because you technically are known as our foodie and sports specialist. Tell us about that.
Well, yeah, I do have a passion for food. I love to cook.
Me too.
Yes, I love to cook, but I also love to learn about different foods, and I love to learn about different chefs and Michelin stars, and even drive-ins and dives that show that I like to go to some of his places, and I know there's 4 or 5 in Maui that he's showcased. So I will be going to those. So I do a lot of research on food, and so wherever I go, I always know there's always 1 or 2 places that I want to make sure I go to. And then sports, I just enjoy sports as well. So I'm trying to put together trips like that that include sports. So for example, I brought a group to Las Vegas last year to go watch the Maple Leafs play the Las Vegas Knights. So yes.
That is fantastic. Yeah, fantastic.
And it doesn't seem like work anymore.
Right?
Yes, yes.
Like, and that's one thing that we teach is that, you know, the new folks coming are one. So the thing is, there's a few things that people have to understand. One, travel is one of the biggest industries on the planet. So,
yes.
Right? I mean, respect the travel industry because it's huge. 2, although it's super fun, we take our business very seriously because, I mean, that's why it is one of the biggest industries on the planet. I mean, when you think of the people and the biggest, you know, entrepreneurs out there, like Richard Branson, et cetera, who, like Tony Robbins, who has a resort in Fiji. I mean, all the biggest of the biggest are involved in travel in some way or another because they understand the power behind it. But so at the end of the day, when somebody joins us, yes, it's fun, and we all love to travel, but it is a business. It's one of the biggest businesses out there, and we need to take our business very seriously. But if you're not having fun with this thing, right, we need to get out of here.
Exactly.
I mean, it's pretty logical, right?
Exactly. I said the same thing with education. We worked hard, but we enjoyed ourselves too.
Exactly. That's awesome. Yeah, and it comes down to that. So when people come to us and say, oh, well, you know, I want to be a travel agent because I love to travel. Well, yeah, but
it's more than
love
that.
to travel. We all love to travel, but that doesn't mean that we should all be travel agents. So that's cool, and you have literally taken it to the next level because not only, I mean, it's interesting because your former profession is very different from what you're pursuing now in your retirement years, which I think is pretty cool. But you're having a blast, and you have not stopped traveling since you're retired.
And now it's getting busier.
Right? So, I mean, every time, you know, we see an Instagram picture or a Facebook picture of you up, you're like in the U.S., you're in Europe, you're in Maui. It's like, what? I didn't even know his friend was going someplace. So it's awesome, right? I mean, the fact that we can combine our passion with something that, you know, our passion with something that we can actually earn a really amazing income with at the same time, and then bring people along and share that experience with them is really cool.
Definitely.
Cool. You've got some really kick butt trips coming up too. Tell us about those.
I do. So I'll go in order. I've got Nashville, March 18th, 19th, 20th to watch the Toronto Maple Leafs, the hockey team. No, yes, March. So in March, we have going to watch the Toronto Maple Leafs play the Nashville Predators.
Okay.
We're looking at doing Maui again next August. So I'm putting a group together for next August.
Look at that, yeah.
I'm excited. I'm actually really excited about next September. We're doing Southern Italy. We're starting in Rome for 3 nights, down to Amalfi for four nights, and then down to Southern Italy, Calabria, where there's a beach called Tropea, Tropea, which is just gorgeous. So we're going to end up there with the last 3 nights at a great price. 10 nights, 10 breakfasts, flights, excursions. Yes, it's going to be a nice trip. And then in 2020, we're looking at Oberammergau, which happens every 10 years. Yes. So we're looking.
Once every 10 years.
Yes. And I think it's time I do it. So I have. I think at my age, this may be the one. So I can't miss this one. I'm gonna knock this. Yes.
Right, and then you're going to combine it with a little bit of Oktoberfest?
Yes. So 2-3 days afterwards, and we'll be in September and staying with Oktoberfest. Yes.
Nice. Bring on the beer and schnitzels.
Yes, another one off the bucket list. Always wanted to do that one.
That's awesome. Cool. Okay, that's great. So for those of you who are watching, so check out our events page, Traveling to Action, because we did list that amazing Italy trip that Fred's got coming up next year, and all the other trips that he is planning. You want to just follow Fred, right? Come on. Follow us. Our tagline is "Follow us, we're going places." There's no question we're going places.
Yes.
But Fred's got some pretty cool places that he's got lined up. So he's traveling all the time anyway, but you want to get with him or just follow our events page. Fred's going to get that info to us so that we can list it on the events page that you can follow. And you don't want to miss out because, like, again, we're not getting any younger, right?
Exactly. Got to do it while we can.
Or you do what you can. Exactly. Cool. Fred, thank you so much for spending this time with us today, this morning.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me. Yeah, thanks for having me.
You're so welcome. And we can't wait to connect with you again in like a couple of weeks to see how that Hawaii trip went.
Yes. Take care.
Make sure you keep us posted with videos and pictures. And
definitely
everything.
will.
Okay, cool.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Fred.
You're welcome. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.